Hi, my name is David R. LaJoy. Today I want to talk about the Social Security problem. Social Security is one of the 6 major economic problems facing the United States over the next 15 years. The ticking bomb of Social Security has been known for many years. Our leaders of the last generation made like an ostrich, sticking their head in the sand, solving this problem. The Great Compromise of 1983, Social Security taxes were greatly increased, was just a bill of goods sold the American public. We were told that this would solve the problem for the next 75 years, but all that generation of leaders did was pass the buck to future generations to solve the problem. The great majority of Americans believe there is money in the Social Security Trust Fund. The trust fund is just a bookkeeping entry. For fiscal 2007, the bookkeeping entry was United States Government, I owe you $190 billion, Social Security Trust Fund. By the time Social Security benefits are greater than Social Security taxes in the year 2017, the trust fund will have accumulated IOUs from the United States of over $3.5 trillion. That and $4 will get you a Big Mac, fries, and a large Coke. Starting in the year 2017, the American public will be faced with a very difficult decision. All 3 alternatives will be lose, lose, and lose. Those alternatives will be cut benefits, raise taxes, and the very popular borrow money and add more debt to our children and grandchildren. The Congress and the presidents since LBJ have been stealing from the trust fund. If you ask the president, most members of Congress, and most institutions of power, they would uniformly look you straight in the face and tell you there's money in the trust fund. At the end of 2007, if you ask the trustees of the Social Security Trust Fund how much money is in the trust fund, they would tell you $2.2 trillion. Have you said to yourself, why don't we use some of this money to improve the infrastructure of the United States, improve schools, pay for wars in Iraq and in Afghanistan, and maybe fund a large tax cut? The trustees will tell you you cannot use this money for these purposes. Well, they would be telling you a whopper, because that is exactly what has been happening to the funds in the Social Security Trust Fund since the 1960s. The President and Congress have used the surplus in the trust fund to help fund the government for over 40 years. All the money in the trust fund has already been spent. The trustees of the Social Security Trust Fund will tell you that the trust fund has sufficient funds to last till 2041. The 2 qualifications to be a member of the Social Security Trust Fund is you believe in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. In planning for your retirement, you must work under the assumption that Social Security will be a much smaller part of your retirement than the present generation. If you do not drastically increase your savings, you will be in a world of hurt. There is a way to push the problem back 10 years, but this would take great political skill and courage. There is not enough courage between the executive and legislative branch to swat a fly. When we are in need of great leadership like a Solomon, Frederick the Great, Augustus, Julius Caesar, Lincoln, and Charlemagne, we are stuck with twiddle-dee and twiddle-dum. With this awareness program, I will encourage you to think, save more money, and be a better informed citizen. Remember, the sun can rise and set infinitely, but in your life you can only rise and set only once. If you do not help yourself, no one will. Thank you. Till next time.